Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy iPodKingCarter here. Welcome back to the channel. Listen, NBA 2K27 is literally less than a month away. Yeah, not sure if you guys know, but NBA 2K, the Twitter account, the X account, whatever you want to call it, tweeted out something a little bit cryptic, like they normally do to get the ball rolling on their rollout. So let's go ahead and hop into that.
King Carter, King Carter, King Carter, King Carter.
Before we hop into this little cryptic post that we have here, the number one thing that you always want to notice, and this is for any gaming company, any developer, any studio, any social media account, right? If they start updating their branding and things of that nature, that's the like key factor of like, hold on, something's about to happen. Now, obviously, normally when games are about to drop, especially on a yearly type thing, it's like, okay, we know up until like, May to June, you have to start looking at accounts, see what they're tweeting, turn on notifications again, because this is when things are about to ramp up, as well as following a bunch of different social media accounts that for the people that work for the company, of obviously like head dev Mike Wang, other devs, people on the social media team, people on the community team, people on the marketing team. You have to know these things, know these people in this industry. But let's go ahead and talk about this post for a moment. Obviously, nothing too crazy, nothing too insane. It just says, check up, the clock is ticking. It says 24 days to go. Now, obviously, I'm a nerd, right? I'm a nerd. So if we look at what today was the 30th. This came out the 29th, which was yesterday. If we go 24 days into the future, I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and do that math in y'all heads. But 24 days from now is when the rollout is officially starting. Now, I just want to show y'all something real quick. When it comes to NBA 2K, they let everyone know from the get-go. And this was 2 days ago. Thanks for hooping with us all year long. Appreciate the NBA 2K community for another unforgettable season. And this is when they start dropping mad like information on like, the whole year. Look, top 5 NBA teams used, top 5 WNBA teams used, top 5 states with the highest win percentage. By the way, PA is on that list. Top 5. Top 5 most used NBA jump shots. Ray Allen being up at the top. So, if you just getting into 2K now, obviously, you know what I'm saying? What else? Top 5 most used emotes. The shush is crazy. I'm surprised that the Halle John isn't on there, but that's cool. Top 5 most NBA player templates used. It's crazy to see DeMar DeRozan being the most NBA template used, but I do get it. A lot of people wanted to create that 6'8" to 6'10", demigod build, but it's crazy that you don't see someone like, I guess, a Kevin Durant or anything like that on here. Now, top 5 most worn shoes is crazy. The Jordan fucking 4s, I get it. I'm a Moto Sports guy myself, but Jordan 4s is crazy. I thought Jordan 1s would have won out, but obviously all in the top 5 are Jordans. Is crazy. I'm just going to go ahead and put that out. Top 5 my team cards, and over 545,000 crews were made. Now, I know a lot of people joined my crew early on, but goddamn. 1.5 billion hours played. That is insane. But that's a stat that they need to make sure that they let these investors know, like, yo, we got a winner. We got a winner. 95.1 billion points. I don't even know how they even got that stat. Top 5 most used my player community builds. Kobe Dreamin', JP for 3, Kappa, Gunyer, and Elite Sauce JC. And the crazy thing is, I've never seen there not be like a YouTuber with 500K plus, not being the most used template build. Maybe they made trash builds. Never mind. Forget it. But okay, back to this post, right? So 24 days to go. Obviously we can always speculate and stuff like that. What I would say is, we've seen multiple sports games drop their rollouts, right? Now, obviously, we know 2K usually is dropping within late August to early September. You know what I'm saying? It's always, right around school time, right around my birthday time that the game is dropping. I want to know, will there be any betas? I mean, obviously, we know that there's not going to be a demo. Demos haven't been a thing for almost 10 years now. So I'm a little skeptical. Will there be a beta? Will there be a closed beta? Will there be an open beta? I know there won't be any alpha stuff going out there, but I do know that with 2K dropping things around the summer league time, that's usually when we need to start looking for a lot of the information around summer league time. So I just want to know, like, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that 2K will bless us with a beta, whether it's closed or open this year, so that we can get our hands on some early, playtime with the game, to stress test their servers, test out the move sets, see if people can, use those things that we hate to say and mention because all we do is promote that thing instead of, playing real basketball, you know what I'm saying, using our real skills that God gave us. You see where I'm going with this, right? Now, obviously, a lot of people have been responding and tweeting and stuff like that. So, it's about that time. This is crazy. Hype the game up, act like you listen to the community, drop the game, disappear. Yo, people be having stuff ready. Like, I don't know, like how people be having these joints in the chamber. All right, this person said GTA 6 is dropping. We do not care. He do. He care. He care. He care. He's gonna play this even before, because you gotta think, like, Grand Theft Auto don't come out till November. So what you gonna be doing for 2 months? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think people don't realize, bro, when you put stuff like this, like, it's like, bro, don't you know that, like, they're under that same umbrella, like Take-Two? So, like, when you use like tweets like this, it's like, thanks. You know what I'm saying? Now you putting us both in the same conversation. So now when stuff go viral, now they can say, oh, I'm gonna get 2K before I get GTA 6 because I actually do have 2 months before the game drop. Got to use your brain, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Got to use your brain. But yeah, so a lot of people responded to these posts and stuff like this. So obviously everybody is waiting for NBA 2K27. But let's talk about the real elephant in the room. What can 2K do for us, the consumers, to make our gaming experience better, our overall consumer experience better with 2K27? Obviously, I have my top 5 things. Number one thing on the list is address and stop that culture of the things that people plug into, get better at the game when they're not really that good. Try to stop softwares and apps and stuff that they could just launch, plug in to make themselves gods out of nowhere. I don't want to say the word, but get that shit out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Them inputs, man. Get them, you know what I'm saying? But obviously, it's not really too much 2K can do. I've talked about this in multiple videos. Let's just be honest. A Zen, Cronus Max, Titan, whatever the hell you want to call it, in a third-party controller with elite different type stuff all built into it. It's not really too much 2K can do. They're just the game. The things that these people are plugging into are the consoles. So if games aren't having their own little security things to try to like bypass as much as they can, it's not really nothing that anybody can do because it's a console problem. We talked about that a long time ago. The second thing on the list, we need our VC, our clothing. We need a vault. We need a locker. 2K, please. I know you might not do it for 2K27, even though I've been talking about it for the last 8 years. If you do, thank you. If you don't do it, please, everybody at 2K, listen to me. I know that, y'all game come out every year, but please give people a 2K VC vault. If they spend money on VC, if they earn VC, please allow it to carry over. it will allow people to keep playing your game for 12 months, 18 months until they can afford the next iteration of the game and get that and come in and hit the ground running. They will be grinding no matter what game it is. They will be grinding for that VC. They will be spending money for that VC, and the VC will roll over because it's all one currency. It is VC. You don't call it, 2K27 VC or 2K28 VC. You just call it VC. So if it's a VC linked to an account that you give us because you told us to make these emails and have these my player accounts and stuff like that, allow us to keep all that we earn and buy. Secondly, the locker. We know it's not much you can do. Some of these same clothes and stuff like that it is what it is. We have to be dressed while we playing basketball. It is what it is. So if we buy a certain shirt, a certain piece of clothing, allow us to get the entire, how should I say, collection. Like, for instance, I done had an OVO beanie 3-4 times. If I know to myself, like, all right, bet I done bought that beanie last year. All right, you know what? Dang, I got the beanie next year. It's already on my account. I can throw that on as soon as I get to the park. Yo, you know what? I could throw a couple more dollars into some jeans or a hoodie. Like, allow us to build up our collection over time so that you can say to yourself, like, oh, look, now people have something to grind for as far as, the accessories portion of the game, the cosmetic look of the game, instead of wiping us clean as soon as the game start. And then we got to go out and buy all the same shit that we had last week. Like, I remember I had I would say 130,000 VC worth of like clothes and stuff like that I had on my player. And I did like a goodbye 2K video or something like that. And I booted up the next game and I went and spent the same amount of VC on all that I did. And not only did I do that, I sped up a portion to where I had to get like the I think it was like the Jordan signature shoe endorsement or something like that, in order for me to, go out and buy all of the shoes that I had from the previous iteration for a cheaper price. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at some point we have to get to that, give us a locker, give us something that we can look at, throughout the years and be like, oh yeah, I remember I bought that with you, and it be nostalgic. And not only that, it'll also be fire if you can tell us when we purchased it or when it got added to said collection. Like, imagine walking into the My Court and you go into the closet, and in that closet, it got the OVO logo, it got the Tassat logo, it got, you know what I'm saying? Like, it got the Could Have Been Records logo, like, and it's different, walls of like, oh, this is my clothing, this is what I'm gonna peek through. But forget all the animation stuff and all that of looking through it, pulling out the pieces and all that, which you could do for little cutscenes if you wanted. But just saying, like, yo, this is my ring collection. You know what I'm saying? This is my glasses collection. This is my chains collection. This is that. I got all these already. Boom. I throw this on, boom. I throw that on, boom. I'm good. Oh, go to my sneaker joint, press a button and a door open and it got all your sneakers. And then it got a fill in the gap type thing, because all it is a UI menu. You know what I'm saying? If you got the Jordan 3 red and whites, oh, you got to get the Jordan 3 black and red Johns. Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So now you like, oh damn, like I gotta get those because they missing out the collection. Like, give people something to have fun with, you know what I'm saying, and interact with when it comes to the accessories portion of the game. So please give us a locker or some type of closet where it's under our accounts. And the more we buy over the years to come, it can show us building a collection of our clothing and stuff like that. But, I don't be wanting to harp on that too much. I'm gonna go ahead and chill. Third thing on the list, pro play. Very good idea. But I can tell you now, the way that it was implemented, it messed up a lot of different things because people can't really chain a lot of stuff together like they thought they could. You know what I'm saying? And, we ain't really got to talk too much about that. It's just, address the pro play stuff. I'm not saying take it out, just, streamline it a little bit better so that we don't feel like we stuck in certain animations in order to do the next animation that we trying to trigger and stuff like that. Like some people have to literally hezzy and sometimes wait till the whole hezzy is over to chain it to the next joint instead of just, you flick one way, then you flick. Like think about it like a Street Fighter game, like like when you're doing your chains and stuff like that. Some people movesets are built like that, where you have to wait until one thing ends and then go into the next. But sometimes people can put in certain inputs and it will chain those joints together for you. The next thing, that goddamn dunk meter, man. That goddamn dunk meter, it got to come out. If you guys can't fix it to the point where sometimes the meter completely disappears, I'm talking about all green, baby. And that joint just ain't got no green left. If you going up for the layup, it's green, then it go away, then it come back, and you thinking in your head because the game is broken a little bit, oh shit, it disappeared on me, I'm gonna just stop the fucking end, I'm gonna stop it. Then that bitch come back, and then whole time, boy, like this much amount short on getting that layup off because the meter disappeared and came back. That meter gotta go. It gotta go. If we're able to green jump shots the way that we do, whether they're contested or whatever the case may be, with the speed ups and stuff like that, that's fine. But when meters visually disappear and we have to have the meter on in order to do said dunks and stuff like that and layups, like you have to fix this meter or just take it out. It doesn't change the competitiveness. It doesn't change how good we are at the game. All it does is frustrate us because not only do we have to learn 30 different animations and when they begin and when they end and following the meter, we also have to worry about the meter completely disappearing on us, leaving, coming back, leaving again, and we don't know what it is. Some people say that it was due to a person jumping at you. But I'm going to tell you right now, one time I went up for a whole dunk. Nobody there. I mean, nobody in the vicinity. It gave me a contact dunk and the meter disappeared. It was no one there, but a contact dunk ensued and the meter disappeared with no one there. So that definitely has to get addressed. As well as, what is the last thing on the list? Like the biggest thing, I would have to say tempo shooting. Yeah. So, you know how the meter disappears for dunks and layups and stuff. What if your meter just don't even register? Now, don't get me wrong. Tempo shooter, I am not. Tempo shooting, I do hate. The reason why I hate tempo shooting because they don't have to green both things. They can either green tempo or the timing. You don't have to green both. So obviously, me being, a anal guy about things, make them green both. But if you're not going to do that, make the green window a little bit better, in a sense, like, okay, well, they gotta make them green both. But for the most part, fix the non-registering of the tempo shooting. If people are going to tempo shoot, I believe that they should be able to have their tempo shooting register every single time, whether it's you making the stick shooting only tempo shooting. You could do that because some people do only shoot with the stick, you know what I'm saying? But if you like make it one or the other, don't have them say, okay, well, when I pull down on this stick, the tempo, the flick up doesn't register and it says that I shot it late or early. But I know my tempo. You see what I'm saying? Like give people a better, I don't know. It's not a chance thing. It's more so fix it. That's it. Fix tempo shooting. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are getting hit with the non-registering and the no dip into the non-register. Oh, that's the worst one because you can see it. You can see how fast they grab that ball and they put that motherfucker up and that bitch be late as hell. It'd be late as hell. Like I just be watching, be like, man, fuck, man, that joint ain't registered, bro. And I just be sitting there like, yeah, that's why I'm a button shooter because I know if I miss my shot, it's completely on me and I need to work on my timing. When people miss tempo shooting is so easy. When you miss tempo shots, you know it's due to the non-register. You know it's due to the non-register because 9 times out of 10, you know who on your team tempo shoot. Corner sitters, hash sitters, people like that. They no dipping all day. They tempo shooting all day. So when you see it late or early for them, as soon as I see it like in my bottom right, I run back down court because I already know what it is. I already know what it is. It's over. Ain't nothing you can do. You feel me? Ain't nothing you can do. So I've kept you here for almost 20 minutes to talk about absolutely nothing. Just a couple wishes that I've had. I didn't make an official NBA 2K27 wish list video because it's been kind of the same thing every single year that I've been wishing that 2K do. Obviously, I know that I'm not in the best space with, people that work over at 2K, but for people that watch this video, I would hope that you would share some of my content to 2K to get them to not listen, but just be aware of what's being said in these type videos, because at the end of the day, I am a consumer of the product and I just want to play a great product. That's literally it for me. The most fun that I have on 2K is when I'm playing with others. I really don't have much fun playing my career anymore. Don't really have much fun playing the whole my NBA. I really don't touch my team. So for me, whenever somebody hits me up and say, yo, bro, you want to play 2K? My day kind of brightens. You see what I'm saying? But for the most part, when I get on 2K, it's either I'm looking for a squad, I'm looking to play online, and I'm just looking to, go live on Twitch and just have a dope experience there. You see what I'm saying? So like that's where I come from on the whole 2K wave. When it comes to like creating content, yeah, content will get created, builds will get created, stuff like that. But for the most part, I tend not to overdo things, like make 30 build videos a year and stuff like that, is because I kind of make things for myself, and I've always been that way. I am not these are the best 5 to 10 builds that you can make in a game. I'm not that guy. I'm this works for me. If it works for you, perfect. We about to ball out. Or if you could tweak my build a little bit into your type of feel and how you like to play, all good. But I'll give you and it's crazy because, I was talking to the homies about this last like 2 nights ago. It's really always been an attribute update for me. It's that's what I create. I create the creation and along the way attribute updates, and that's what cat breaker videos are and things of that nature. Everything that I do is for me. It's an attribute update, and if you like what you see and you fucking with it, try it out. If you don't like it, you ain't gotta touch it. That's kind of like how I kind of like go with build videos in my head. And also more attribute video updates is the dunks, the layups, the jump shot, all of that stuff. I kind of like throw in a one video and then I just share it out. You know what I mean? I just throw it on social media, clip it, put it inside of an exclamation point on my Twitch streams, and then people can find that type of stuff. That's how I do it. You know what I mean? Super simple. But I'm gonna holla at you guys in the next 2K27 video for sure. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. If you haven't liked this video already, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button. It always helps. You feel me? But I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.
King Carter, King Carter, King Carter, Abba. King Carter, King Carter, King Carter, Abba. King Carter, King Carter.